I've actually been eating eggs. Dun dun dun! Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I wanted to film a Q&A and I asked you guys questions on my Instagram, which is coachmichellemills.com. So we're going to dive right into the questions and get everything answered that you guys have been dying to know about eczema. I am a eczema coach, I'm the eczema expert, and I'm gonna help you guys heal faster. Okay, so one of our first questions that we have is, do lectins affect eczema? So this is an excellent question. If you know me, you know that I love Dr. Stephen Gundry, and he's all about the lectins. And to give you the short answer, no. People with eczema don't technically get, I've never noticed that any of my clients get affected by lectins. So basically lectins are plant chemicals found in beans and lentils, but for us with eczema, I've noticed that you can focus on things like candida, or if your liver is having a hard time, then we focus on salicylates. But as far as lectins, if you're worried about it, choose pressure cooked lentils or beans, and it gets rid of a lot of the lectins. Okay, so I have a question by Steph D. Valencia. Says, do you typically have one trigger, stress, liver, candida, or typically a combo? So this depends if you have TSW or if you have regular eczema. So regular eczema usually is candida and or liver issues, and with TSW you can primarily focus on stress. So my friend Tori Digital on Instagram asked, can eggs be incorporated back into an elimination diet after 6 months? This is a really awesome question, and I've actually been eating eggs. Dun dun dun! And I've been eating eggs that are free-range eggs. They are corn and soy free, and they can be kind of hard to find. So as long as they're free-range organic eggs, you're pretty much in a good spot. However, if you can get it to be corn and soy free, that means that the feed that the chickens were given doesn't have corn and soy in it. So it can actually be pretty helpful so that you're not in turn consuming corn or soy. So those are the eggs that I eat. I've been eating them for 3 months now, and if you guys had known, I do have a spot of eczema, but it is pretty much gone, and I've been eating eggs the whole entire time. So the question of adding them back in after 6 months of an elimination diet. It's kind of tricky, and you need to test with your own body. Every single person's gonna be different. But short answer, technically, yes. Once your leaky gut is healed, the lysosome, which is the part of the egg white that actually causes issues with leaky gut, it seems to be that when your leaky gut's healed, the lysosome doesn't really do much. It doesn't really go through the gut lining. You're fine. And especially if you're actively healing your gut constantly, like I eat collagen constantly. So for me, my gut is in good shape, so eggs are a good go for me. This is a great question by Julia Rose XX. If your skin is starting to flake, does that mean it's just dry or healing? Yes. So it means that it's healing. Anytime that your eczema is dry, it's in a healing stage. So when you see it and it's smooth and red and angry, that's a no-go, okay? So that means that you have inflammation. But as soon as your eczema starts to get dry, that is a sign of healing. So flakes are good, and please leave them alone. They are actually scabs, and we want to leave them on our skin to protect our skin, the new skin that's forming underneath. Okay, one person asked, _MYA_Gianna asked, did you ever go through TSW? No, thank God. So I actually used topical steroids when I was in middle school, and I used them on my legs. But I'm not a very consistent person, and I tend to be very spontaneous and random, so I don't think I use them very consistently. And I never went through TSW after that time. Usually kids don't end up with TSW because their bodies can bounce back a little bit faster. So I'm sure that my adrenal gland is still, trying to keep up with me. But no, never gone through TSW, but I have a lot of clients with TSW. and I talk to a lot of people with TSW on a daily basis. So you're in good hands. Okay, Andreas BMX says, after healing, are you able to go back to some foods like chocolate and gluten? Gluten? No. Gluten is pretty much always going to be a no-no, and a lot of people can't handle gluten. So, I mean, even my boyfriend doesn't eat gluten. He doesn't have eczema. A lot of people find that gluten is so inflammatory or causes so many different issues for them. It has nothing to do with eczema. I mean, gluten in general, there's so many pesticides that are found in wheat that I can't say that it's gonna be a good idea to ever go back to gluten. I would just cut that one out, decide no, and same goes for conventional dairy, absolutely not. As far as chocolate, you can eat chocolate today. I literally just was eating chocolate over there, but you have to make sure that it doesn't have dairy and sugar in it. You want to find something like Lily's Sweets. They have really good chocolate chips that I add into everything. And I have recipes on coachmichellemills.com/recipes that show you how I make chocolate desserts. So you can make a lot of things without gluten and without like typical chocolate. You just have to know how to replace everything. So also on coachmichellemills.com/recipes, I posted a falafel recipe that's basically just chickpeas. No need to put gluten in there. You can use chickpea flour instead. I just made pancakes with a paleo flour, meaning that it's grain-free. So there's a lot of different replacements that you can find around the internet. Alright guys, we took a little break while they are still jackhammering outside. They're literally just working on a garden, or that's what it looks like to my boyfriend and I. So, jumping right back into the questions with you guys, I get tons of questions about the no moisture. And there's actually kind of two different ways to do this. There's the no moisture treatment, which actually means that you're not drinking water and you're not putting moisturizer on your eczema. I'm not recommending to do that one. I think water's very important to drink. What I do suggest is stop using moisturizer on your eczema. There's something about the skin, or rather I should say there's something about eczema where it has to release. It has to be free. It can't be covered with things. If your skin's going to crack and bleed, please put your moisturizer on, and my favorite moisturizers are shea butter, coconut oil, jojoba oil, olive oil, avocado oil. But if you can, I highly recommend leaving the eczema to breathe, because I end up finding that if I ever put moisturizer on, I get bumps or the eczema tries to spread to release whatever it seems like eczema releases. So that is an answer to a question. Now I'm going to dive into Instagram again and start answering these questions. On average, how long does TSW last? My skin gets unbearable. It depends how long you took steroids for. And if you need more information about that, go check out my TSW video where I dive into the biology of TSW. Someone asked, how do you end an allergic reaction? What I'm assuming they mean is when they have a flare-up, kind of seemingly out of nowhere. And one thing you can do is take a milk thistle and glycine, and it usually helps the body cool down and relax. Also, taking deep breaths is going to really, really help you out. One of my clients actually asked me, alkaline diet versus low salicylate diet, which one works best? So a low salicylate diet is for those who have an overworked liver. They're having reactions to salicylates, which are food chemicals. You're reacting after you eat to certain foods, especially ones like peppers, cinnamon, just very high salicylate foods. A alkaline diet means that you're controlling the pH of the foods that you eat. So you're not eating things that are acidic, you're eating things that are basic or alkaline. I have absolutely no opinion on this. I don't necessarily think the alkaline diet... A lot of these diets will help because they're going from someone eating fast food to someone eating whole healthy food. So keep focusing on your diet and whatever feels best to your body. one diet over the other. It doesn't really matter. It's about healing your body. Someone asked me water per day. Go with the recommended amount. I think that's like 64 fluid ounces. So drinking like 3 or 4 of these a day is really optimal. Making sure you're getting enough water is going to be super key. And on this water bottle, we have this sticker, which is from the CBD company that I really like, called Flower of Life. If you go on my website, I have the link and a 15% off coupon. And on this side, I have a little sticker that I created, and it is available to you guys, but you just have to DM me about the sticker. So that's going to be it for today. It's a super quick video. I want you guys to leave your questions in the comments down below or DM me on Instagram and I will get back to you. I have lots of new subscribers, so if you're new, welcome to the family. I'm so excited to have you, and I will see you guys in my next video.
She